Today is New Year's Eve, and I just want to say a quick thank you to all of the viewers and subscribers out there, as we recently surpassed 150,000 subscribers. I created this channel really for two reasons, and that's to help you learn on how to maintain and repair your own vehicle and save thousands in the process. And I really do appreciate the support and the feedback from you guys, so thank you. Number two is, if you've been following along, we've had the Honda here for roughly a year, and I really don't have too much more planned with this vehicle besides suspension and a clutch, which we will do together. But I will have another vehicle, probably a 4x4, within a month or so. So if you want to see that, just keep an eye out. And number three is what we're doing today, and that's replacing these mini bulbs that you find inside your car interior. So let's jump over to the vehicle, and I'll show you what we're dealing with. Now today we will be replacing two mini bulbs, one for the cruise control switch and the other for the hazards. Now this vehicle is almost 22 years old. So if your vehicle is more modern, it may have an LED system, or it most likely will, and if the lights are not working, it's more than likely just a blown fuse. But on this older Honda S2000, we have mini bulbs throughout the cabin. So let me first turn on the lights, just so you can see what I'm looking at. Now, if you're not familiar with the cockpit of the S2000, here on the left we have the engine start and the audio controls. And what's happening, I'm not sure if the camera will pick this up because they're not incredibly bright. But that being said, all of the functions here in terms of the engine start, changing audio controls, so on and so forth, the volume, it is working except for one, and that is the cruise control light. Now, if I depress the switch, the light turns on. This tells me that the system is activated, but the lettering for cruise is simply not illuminating. So inside this switch is two separate bulbs. So that being said, that's the first one. The second one deals with right over here. Right behind the shifter, there is a light or a switch for the roof. The other is for, let me turn on the light, the hazards. Okay? So the hazard light is simply not turning on. So two separate bulbs. Let's do the harder one first, which is the cruise control. Now, to remove the cruise control switch, we need to pry it out from the dash, and that's where this really comes into play. This is a trim removal set, purchased off Amazon. I will have a link in the description box below. I've had these for years. I think they're like 12 or 13 bucks. Very high quality, excellent tools to have. Do not use a screwdriver because you will crack or scratch something. Now, I did start this off camera to speed it up, but you're simply taking the removal tool, place it or insert it between the switch and the dash, and then very gently pry out the switch. That's all that we're doing here. So it's a little difficult to get the camera in here as I do this job, but once again, just insert it very gently until it's loose enough to be removed from the dash. Now, again, I did remove most of this off camera. It took maybe a good 2 minutes just to do it gently. You know, don't rush anything. And then you will find a plastic harness connector. Now, press in on the tab and pull from the body. Don't pull from the wiring. Okay, so pull on the body. Oops. Now, regarding the hazard light, much easier to get access to. Now, this is a lot easier. First, we'll remove the shifter knob, and these are just plastic tabs, so I'm just pulling up. Like so. Okay, lift this up. Okay, and just like the cruise control switch, any of these plastic tabs, press and pull on the body. Don't pull from the wiring. So on the back side, we just need to remove the hazard, and it's held in simply by two Phillips size fasteners. Make sure we get the right one. Okay, so it's this one. Okay, there's the switch. So once again, the cruise control unit has two mini bulbs. Now, I know that this bulb is the one that needs replacement. Now, we're fortunate enough to see that this is clearly blown. Okay, Now if you're not too sure, I'll include a video right now on the top right hand side of the screen, and in this video I show on how you can test these bulbs with a multimeter, and it's very simple to do. But this is the one that needs replacement, and on the hazard here, there you go. Now the replacement bulbs I did purchase from the local dealership. You can find them online without a doubt, but they will certainly get you on the shipping charge. So local dealer tends to work the best, at least for me. And then we can simply reinstall our new bulb, and make sure it's on there, hold on. There we go. And then we'll test it in the vehicle. So here we are once again. Turn on the lights, and now we can see cruise, the cruise lettering illuminate, and now fantastic. Look how much crisper that is. So this is much, much better. So that's all it takes. I truly hope this helps a number of you out there. Happy New Year, and as always, thank you for watching.